Hi guys, it's Ellie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be changing my hair colour once again. I'm using a new hair dye that I've never used before, so it's going to be a first impressions review, hair dyeing stuff. So I am dyeing my hair, I was about to say hair, but then colour. I'm dyeing my hair green, and the new brand that I'm using is Manic, and I'm using the colour Green Envy. And on first look at it, it looks metallic. Can you see what I mean? It looks kind of metallic. And it's a lot brighter than I thought it would be. So I have a feeling my hair's going to go bright green. But, oh wow. So I'm going to bring you along the whole thing, a bit more detail than my hair disaster videos where it's just, you know, me putting hair dye on my hair and you're watching. I'm going to, you know, explain it a bit more. So I hope you enjoy this video. But let's get started. Okay, so I've just altered my camera height so it looks a bit better. But the things you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need a tint brush because it makes applying it to your roots a lot easier, and despite me always ending up using my fingers, this is always a good start off kind of thing. Secondly, you will need hair dye, you know. Thirdly, you're also going to need gloves, and luckily with my college course that I'm doing, they gave us a box of stuff so we could practice at home, and a box of, I don't know how many are in here, approximately 100 gloves are in here. They're the really good ones. They're the ones that aren't the stupid ones you get in hair dye packets. They're like the ones that attach to your skin a bit more, if that makes any sense. Those of you who dye your hair, you will understand what I mean, where you can actually feel things through these and your hands don't slip everywhere. So you're going to need a pair of gloves, and you're also going to need some Vaseline or some lip seal or something to put around your hairline because no one wants a green forehead. Okay, so whilst my hair is already up, obviously from the day, it's out the way so I can put Vaseline. So all you want to do is, I only have a Vaseline in a tube, so we'll see how this goes, but you just want to put a layer of Vaseline around your hairline, just like this, so that it acts as a barrier cream. And I'm not a hairdresser, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. When the hair dye gets onto the Vaseline, it won't seep through and stain your skin. Yes. So I'm just going to put it around the front because I don't really care about the back, I don't really care about my neck. All I care about is that I don't have a green forehead. So yeah. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take down your hair, brush it through, and I'll show you how faded my hair is now. I mean, it looks okay here, but it's faded quite a bit from the blue. I haven't dyed it since my last hair disaster video. No, that's a lie. About a month ago, I think was the last time I dyed it. So hopefully the colour's going to stick to it really well and it's going to be really bright. So the next thing you want to do is you want to section your hair. And what I tend to do is I'm going to do the front first and I'm going to move back. I've decided. Yes, I'm aware I look stupid right now, but I just wanted to show you how much it's actually faded from that purple I had in my hair, and then I did put alpine green directions on, which is why it's a bit more blue, a bit more greeny base than blue. I'm going to show you how I do my hair, how I section it. And now I've got, so now it looks like I've got a really weird fringe. When I've done this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it up with some sort of elastic, and then I'm going to move back and back and back. So if I do run out, then the underneaths will be not dyed and no one will really know. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so you want to make sure that you have your gloves on, and as well as that, you want to make sure you have a towel, you don't mind getting dirty. As you can see, this is our hair dyeing towel that's covered in shit. So for example, when I'm filming, I need to wipe my finger before I touch the phone screen. Also, if you want a drink or a snack, then you're going to need to. So I'm just gonna... Do you know how lucky I was right then that the towel was on my lap? Now I'm gonna have a drink. I don't know why that's so fizzy. I had a drink just before I started filming and then put it down. Right. Aren't I lucky? Right. Now that you're hydrated, we can start. Usually with directions is what I would do is I'd mix it with a bit of conditioner to make it go a bit further, but because it looks quite thin, If I'll explain what I make. Get the lid off. Do you see what I mean? Like if I do that, it doesn't stain immediately like Directions does. I don't know if that makes any sense. My hands are green. I don't know if that makes any sense, so I'm not going to dilute it. There's quite a bit left on the little seal. Oh, okay, my roots are going to come out nice colour, I think. The one place I put hair dye on my face, and there's not... You see what I mean? It likes... Oh well. It's like Directions. Manic Panic is the same as Directions. It's vegan, so it's literally just made from vegetables and shit, which is really good because it's not bad for your hair. So all of those that are like, why'd you dye your hair so much? Bad for you. All that, I can tell you now, this is anything but better for my hair because it conditions it. Unlike other hair dyes, this is pretty much conditioner. So far it spreads as well as Directions does, so a bit goes a long way. The colour, it is quite pigmented. It is very pigmented, as you can see how it's not coming out as bright green as it is here, but trust me, I'm going to come out there. Can you see how bright green it is, kind of? It's a lot brighter, but this white light is really dulling it. Not forgetting my elephant hair. Alright, I'm going to put this to a time lapse now. So, enjoy. Okay, so I've applied all the dye, and surprisingly, there's so much left over. Look, you can see there's probably, yeah, look, there's up to here left over. And if I can find one of my Directions, yeah, look. So this is Directions, and this is Manic Panic. So as you can see, there's a whole lot more in here than there is in here. In this one, there's 88ml. There's 118ml. So you've got a whole lot more left in here. So for my hair, one Directions covers my whole head. There's nothing left, as you can tell, by both of them. But there's enough so that when it starts fading out, what I can do is I can mix this with conditioner and just put it all over and just give it back that hint of green when it gets really bad. Obviously there's not enough to do my whole head, well there might be, if it mixes well with conditioner, as I know Directions does. Like, you can mix Directions half and half with conditioner, it will work just as well. So hopefully that will be the case with this. This was $9.99 though on eBay, and these are only £2.40, so really it's cheaper getting two of these, but I wanted to try a new colour, and I don't think Directions have a colour like this. If they do, I didn't see it. If you guys know of any darker colour greens that are like this, but are a lot darker, then do let me know, because I want to have really, really dark green hair. So I'm going to let this sit for 45 minutes to an hour. You can sleep with this in if you really want to, but I don't have time to do that, and I don't really want to, and it feels kind of funny. So I'm going to leave this sit for 45 minutes, and I'll be back. Just on a side note, it spread really, really well. It looks very, very pigmented. You can kind of see the intensity of the green that we're going for here. It's like Joker kind of green. It's like that. So, fingers crossed it comes out okay. Okay, so I just washed it out. I left it in for just over an hour. And I did put a little bit of heat on with a hairdryer, just sat there watching YouTube. Because it said in the packaging, for added intensity, heat may be used. So I'm not sure if this is the heat or just the fact of the colour. But it's bright green, right? I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is legit bright green, like neon green. Just, I'm gonna dry it and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so in my hair I'm going to be putting in some Tresemme Liquid Gold Restorative Complex argan oil infused stuff. It's oil that you put in your hair, and I use it as a heat protectant because I've run out. And when I washed it out with hot water because I'm not washing my hair out with cold water, I refuse to. And I put in some conditioner, hydrating conditioner on my ends, so my hair is going to be super, 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 super soft. So I just get about 3-4 pumps, put it all in my hands, and then I just comb it through with my fingers. And then I just section and dry it. So my photos don't do the colour any justice. This is the actual colour that my hair looks like, but it won't come up in photos. So this is the final look that I achieved from this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat entertaining and fun. Don't forget to click that subscribe button down below to become a member of the Blondie family. We're trying to hit 1,000 before Christmas, so please make that happen. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!